Full-time, full-time. You're listening to Full-Time Daughter. It's a full-time job at this point.
Welcome back to another episode of Full-Time Daughter with
Isa
and Cailyn.
Another week.
Another episode.
And it's a fun one.
No, it's really fun.
This is fun. Well, we're having a fun day. We've had a good day.
We've had a good day.
Tell them why.
Tell them why. Like, you already know that we're big Ariana stans.
Mm-hmm.
And today was Eternal Sunshine Day. Obviously, when you're listening to this, it's been a week that it's been out, the deluxe version of Eternal Sunshine. Brighter days ahead. You already know. We've been waiting for this for... It seems like months.
It's been forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just been this like thing that we've been anticipating for so long because she's been like hinting at it for so long. And she's been like, it's on its way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the studio. It's going to come out soon.
So like elusive with like the clips and the snippets and teasers. Or I love what she's been doing with like the calling of the number.
Yes.
And hearing like little...
She's been so kind to us.
Oh my God, I
honestly.
love this era.
Everything I love about it too.
This era.
I really love it.
So good.
But we wanted to talk about Brighter Days Ahead because we actually haven't discussed it at all. I told Cailyn, I was like, I don't want to know anything. Like literally,
like no
she didn't tell me anything, any of the tracks, what she likes. She didn't tell me any of her faves or her first impressions.
Yeah, no.
Nothing.
We haven't heard anything from each other.
This is like you're getting
genuine
our blind reaction to
our favorite tracks
and basically a brand new album. Like, hello.
No, and there's like nothing greater than an Ariana release night.
I
like
agree.
There's something about like, yes, I love listening to music for the first time and some of my favorite songs. I'm like, yes, I love everything about this. And I wish I could relive listening to certain albums again for the first time. But Ariana, like there's not a single bad Ariana song. And I will ride for that woman till I die.
I'm so happy you said that because
like she doesn't have a single bad song.
No, I had to bring something up. But I will bring it up right away. Before I get to that, I wanted to say, like, did you stay up till midnight to listen to the album?
Yes.
Okay, so did I. And I hadn't stayed up till midnight to listen to an album in so long.
Right?
And I was so excited to hear it. And I was like, wow, I was so happy. But it's completely different listening to it the next day. I don't know.
No, it is.
It was completely different.
It was completely different.
Because at first, it's too much.
It's
too much all of a sudden. And then in the morning, I was like, wow, like I'm so sad right now.
I know.
I don't know why I felt like
it really does feel like
album
that.
For some reason.
Yes. It feels like that because I think when you're first listening to it, I don't know if it's like the digestion of the lyrics and I'm really trying to like process. Like, I don't know. I think I've said this before on the podcast, but every time I listen to an album, I'm like very big on lyrics and just trying to like really paint the picture in my head of like what this song is trying to tell me. And I'm like, in what way can I relate to this? Like, how can I make this about me? Like literally.
Like first listen, that's
always
process?
my thing. I'm like, I need to listen to the lyrics to see how I can relate to it.
Wow.
That's like my thing. So as soon as like, that's why I think certain songs I gravitate towards more because it's more geared towards like something that's happened in my life or something that I can relate to. And I'm like, oh, so we all live the same life. Like she is me. That's my sister. Like, you know, I don't know. It's so fun though. Like truly nothing compares to an Ariana release night.
I actually love that for you. Like I will say like Cailyn is like the Ariana stan. Like that is her.
That's my girl.
That is her girl. Like literally like I think the way that you talk about Ariana just reminds me of how I feel with Harry.
I already know.
Like Harry has been
your man
in hibernation for years.
Yeah.
And I miss him. But the way you talk about Ariana, I'm like, that is literally me with Harry.
That's
and like
I
Harry. Will stay up till sorry, there's something in my eye.
No, it's okay.
It literally hurts. Okay. I will stay up till midnight to listen to each Harry album.
Because you get it.
So I don't know. It's just like the excitement that you're saying about like the Ariana release night. I was like, girl, I get you.
You get it.
It's so exciting. Like,
it's so
listening
fun
to the songs for the first time. So what was your first impression? Because this album to me, or not this album, the deluxe is such a different
vibe.
Feel
such
to
a different vibe.
Eternal Sunshine.
I agree.
There's like a warmth about Eternal Sunshine. I can't even like describe it.
I can't either.
Like Eternal Sunshine is so comforting, and like there's just a warmth. Like when I hear it, I'm like, I don't know what it is.
I always wonder when I'm listening to certain songs, I'm like, I wonder if other people get the same experience that I get when I'm listening to this song. You know, like I can say that about so many different songs that I'm like, I really wonder if like the same picture is being painted in your head as it is in mine when I'm listening to this. And that happens to me with like Eternal Sunshine. Like I have a whole like plot line. I have this whole like era of my life that I relate it to. And maybe it's because I first listened to that album, like the OG Eternal Sunshine album, I listened to next to my ex. Like for the first time that album dropped, and I was sitting next to my ex, crazy. And I was like, shut up, don't speak to me, like this is my time, like this is, I need to listen to this album.
This is your moment.
This is my moment. And I was at literally sitting right next to him, and I was like, I don't care if you don't want to listen to this. Literally, shut up, Ariana's talking. A week later we broke up. I love this album, and I love that we are living like parallel lives almost. Obviously her story is different, and like we're living similar experiences but different, and like we can relate. It's like this like universal
through. I totally get it.
You have like a soundtrack to your life that you're like, wow, she really gets it. And that album did that for me for like the entire year that it was out.
I totally get you, and
it feels so good.
It does. And Eternal Sunshine for me, I always think about it like a diary. Like I don't know why Ariana's always been very like honest in her music, I think, but for some reason I just find Eternal Sunshine so vulnerable and
so personal.
I'm like, why do I know all this information about your life? And like I feel like
though?
I'm not like I don't know, like I'm not worthy enough to know all this stuff about you.
As soon as
like, do you get that vibe?
No, I immediately was like, as soon as I heard Hampstead on this album, I was like,
no girl,
I feel like I'm not allowed.
I'm intruding. Like I shouldn't know this. That's why I was like, just Eternal Sunshine, the whole everything about it, the concept, the album, the era, everything. I just feel like it's so personal to her, and she was like, yeah, here. And
that's crazy.
That's why I just love every song, because even though I can't relate to like Eternal Sunshine, I can't relate to, I don't know, like Bye or whatever, I can still relate to like that feeling of, there's like a certain like yearning to be loved, and just to have something, and also to like know your worth, and I don't know, to like that feeling of loss. There's so many emotions tied into Eternal Sunshine.
I wouldn't even say it's like a breakup album entirely. Like I don't think you need that experience to relate to it. There's so many beautiful songs in there that are about even being loved or feeling like that yearning that you said, where it's like you want to be loved, you want to be in a relationship,
and taking like responsibility for your part in relationships and all of that. I love
album
it.
Of the year.
But
I don't care.
Going into Brighter Days Ahead, I was like so shocked.
Yeah.
Because okay, here's the thing. I think it's completely different from like that warmth of Eternal Sunshine. The familiarity of Eternal Sunshine is why I say it's so warm and like,
because I'm like different in a certain sense, because parts her like the Ariana that we knew as like pop star Ariana, where it's like,
she's coming through.
She was coming back out.
She's coming through.
Like Positions era, ahead. Thank You Next, Ponytail era was coming out.
Fully. No, like fully.
Like
fully.
Trap,
she's out.
R&B. I was like,
no,
whoa.
Completely. Like this isn't a different Ariana. I'm just saying it's like a different. Eternal Sunshine was just so like sensitive and like, but also like even True Story, like thank you, like you're so vulnerable. And then I heard like Dandelion, and I was like, oh, this is different from like what I've heard in this album. Like, and I love that. I don't know, it's not unfamiliar to her other work, but I was just like surprised. Okay, anywho,
favorite tracks. Actually, no,
let's talk about the tracks. We have Intro Extended.
Crazy.
We have Warm.
We have Warm.
Dandelion.
Yes.
Past Life.
Twilight Zone,
and Hampstead. Okay, so we have 6 new tracks.
Crazy 6 runs.
Ooh, girl. Should we go in order? Or like, do you want to say your favorite tracks?
I say, actually, based off of our first listen, I think we should talk about any first impressions from any of the songs.
Okay. For Intro, I was so shocked that she sort of like changed the
the tune,
the
like
tune of the
pace
song.
it. Yeah.
It's not
It was,
that
like, quicker?
Like I was like, yeah. But I kind of loved it because it was like intro to Eternal Sunshine, intro to Brighter Days Ahead. And she like completely like flips
Right.
the like, not flips the narrative, but it's like we're talking about something different now. We're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're getting more into it. I really loved it.
I love that track.
I still
I've
think it's
always
great.
loved that track. It's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And now that there's a little more like context, it just feels like personal, and I'm like, I love this.
Yes.
So still a banger to me.
Twilight Zone, I'm literally like, I know this is kind of, I've been seeing discourse around Twilight Zone.
What?
But yeah, girl, I had to tell you about the discourse. Oh my
What
gosh.
is the discourse?
No,
because that was
no.
genuinely my favorite.
I'm like, I knew it was gonna be your favorite.
That was my favorite.
I knew it's gonna be your favorite because of the lyrics, and you're
Yeah.
gonna relate to it. So I was like, oh, this is 100% gonna be her favorite.
That was like my song.
I was ascending listening to that one. I love her
Yeah.
vocals in that one, and I love the whole just like the main idea of the song.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is
So beautiful.
like the thing that it's like, sometimes, what did she say, that she's like, sometimes I like can't believe that something happened.
That you happened.
I was like, wow. I'm so sorry, guys. Like, the album came out today. You're gonna listen to this and be like, she doesn't know the lyrics.
I know.
It came out today, y'all.
And though it's been the only thing we've listened to, we have to
give me
like
a
make
second.
connections.
Exactly. Give me a second. But I was like, wow, that hit me. I was like,
No,
that was deep, girl.
to be honest, like there's so much tea in this album.
No, and calling it Twilight Zone, like, you guys know what the Twilight Zone is, right?
No,
like,
that's crazy.
that was tea.
The amount of like things that she relates this past relationship to,
I
she
loved
calls
it.
it a situationship. She calls it a masquerade. She calls him an actor. Like, you should have won Best Actor.
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, she's so
Ariana.
funny.
she's a
She's
comedian.
so funny.
But I just, it's like been a year since the OG Eternal Sunshine came out. And I'm like, let's whack him one more time. Like,
No, continue.
Genuinely continue.
Continue, bro.
Just keep it going, because
Why
please.
not?
Like,
It's your life,
gives
your
us
story.
such
Say
good
what
music.
you want.
Yeah.
That's what we say about the podcast. It's like, if it happened to us, we're talking
we're
about
talking
it.
about it.
Why
The
wouldn't
fuck?
she sing a bunch of songs about it? Come on, y'all.
Use
I
it.
loved Twilight Zone. So how come you like Twilight Zone so much?
I love Twilight Zone. I love the story it tells, and I love, like, it's so personal to me. And I was
You're like, I could get down to this.
I can get down to this. I love the beat of it. It feels like I'm driving with the windows down in my car.
I literally was ascending. I was like,
I'm on a bridge,
I'm
windows
literally
down.
exactly. It's so atmospheric.
No, it's so atmospheric.
It's amazing.
And then I just love also, like, the lyrics are so spot on to so many things I say on this podcast. Whenever I talk about the past or I relate anything to my past, I'm always like, that was a
Immediately.
different version of me. And I'm like, can't believe that happened. Whatever happened, no, it didn't.
That's so
like,
true.
If you saw me in that version of me, no, you didn't. Like,
Exactly.
heart, like,
I
respectfully.
knew that Twilight Zone was going to be like the
So
song that
that's-
was closest to you.
That's why, yeah. What else do we
So
have?
the discourse I'm seeing, I
Oh my
saw
God,
this
yeah.
video that said, and I don't, Ariana, this is not true.
like, there's no ties.
Don't believe this. It's untrue. You've never
because
made a bad
Ariana's
song.
listening to us right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Ariana, you've never made a bad song. I love you. Like, ever.
Sister,
I
that's
saw
not
a video.
that's not what we said.
We're
Like,
not claiming.
No.
I saw a video that said Warm is Ariana's worst song ever made. And I was like, are you guys listening to her?
Worst song ever made is crazy.
I think worst song ever made is crazy.
Like, we have Bang Bang up there. We have to say that's our worst song when we have, like, maybe,
But saying like, but I'm warm in your arms? Like,
no, that's
I think people don't
that's
get
actually
it.
that was also one of my top ones.
I
think
people don't get it. Like, she was saying like, I'm cold, but I'm warm in your arms. Like,
yeah,
guys,
like, I'm good on my own, but it's nice to have you. You know, like, it's nice to be
Yes.
with you.
I loved Warm.
That's ridiculous.
I loved Warm. It was so like Lover Girl. I don't know what it is.
I love
like
it.
it was so like,
No,
she's
especially
just a
because
girl. Like, I don't
she's
know,
a
like
girl.
I
She wants to
feel
be
her. I'm
loved.
like, she wants to be loved. That's why I loved that song. I was like, oh, I loved Warm. But the song that stood out to me the most was probably Dandelion, just because of that intro, which was absolutely
crazy.
like, you got a visceral reaction from me, Ariana. Like, that was crazy. The horn,
I
the
was like,
saxophone. What was it? Was it a
it a
saxophone?
trumpet?
A trumpet? Y'all, I'm not a musician. I never claimed to be.
Any musician listening to this is like,
I don't know. Is it a trumpet?
I have no idea.
Trumpet,
listen to it
saxophone?
and get back to us, but
We'll know.
I'm sure you
soon.
listened to it already.
But it goes from like an instrumental and then Trapiana.
dropping.
Is that what for literally being like, yo, Dandelion got Ariana back here? No. As soon as I heard it, I was like, she recorded that with the ponytail on, y'all. The ponytail was on. That song is so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. Everyone's like, this is gonna be a club classic, yo. And I was like, play it at the club, I dare you.
No, can I also, like, I need to mention, whenever she does songs with Max and Ilya, if you know, those are like her, like the producer and the composer most of the times that she works with, they never miss. Put that trio together in a fucking studio, you're not getting a single miss. Like, those
gold.
Love those hoes. Like, they get in the studio, I'm literally like,
down.
I need them cooking forever.
Yeah.
Put them in, never separate them. Like, this is like the holy trinity of music.
I'm telling you.
Like, the way that Taylor Swift and Jack Antonoff are tied at the hip.
Yeah, like, you can never separate
Ariana,
them.
Max, and Ilya. Keep them there. Like,
keep them there. Give us the music. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. But we just need
Leon Thomas to hop on the track.
Yes.
Then we can imagine the four of them.
That would be a masterpiece.
No, that would be so good because he's already helped with like so many of her tracks.
No, I know.
And like from the start,
all collaborating. Can you imagine?
She literally has credits the entire album for being like the sole lyricist and also the producer.
She's incredible.
So I'm like,
I really admire her.
You can do everything. Like, you are, I'm sorry, like, that is pop star of her generation. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, you cannot even come for her or say that, like, anyone who tries to fight against her having some sort of talent or being like, oh, she only screams in her music, I don't want to hear it.
Hampstead was probably my favorite song. And I love that she said, okay, but the reason it was my favorite was just the vulnerability.
Yes.
I loved how open she was on it. Like, is my favorite song Dandelion and Warm?
Like,
probably, yes. But Hampstead was so, like, I was sad for her. And saying, like, I left my heart in a pub in Hampstead.
No, it's actually, like, really sad when you start to listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh.
Like, I'm sad for you.
I'm sad for you.
I want to give you a hug.
Especially because, like, obviously we feel so connected to her and, like, call a parasocial relationship all you want, like, but
whatever you guys want.
But like when you listen to the lyrics and you're hearing so much personal, like intimate details almost. Like that's the most, I think, details we're gonna get about this relationship and like what she allowed in it, what she grieves in it, and it's like, oh my god, like that was the song that I was like, oh, I really should not be listening.
That's what
like,
I was
it felt
saying. Like
so
I'm like
personal.
intruding in your personal life. A lot of the times I see Ariana Grande and I'll be like, she's perfect. Like she is beautiful, stunning, talented, wonderful, amazing. And then when I listen to her music, I'm like, she's gone through so much. And her heart is so big. And she's hated on so, like, I know she's so hated. But I listen to her music and I'm like, she's just a person who like craves love.
Truly.
And has gone through so much pain. And like she's gone through so much trauma and tragedy and like all these breakups and her marriage like ending and all this stuff.
It genuinely like breaks my heart for her. Like every time, and like I know that we don't even probably know the half of it because this is a celebrity and like we don't know the intimate parts of her life,
right?
And we only know like what she shares with us, which like thank God that we even know a slight little bit of like any ounce that she wants to share with us because it's so personal. But it's so like universal. Like that's what I love about the music is that
that's what
she's
I love.
Literally just a girl. Like that's what we keep coming back to is like we've all felt such similar feelings, whether that's like a heartbreak song or like you've never experienced that and you feel like this song that has like so much, like it's just cunty as fuck and you feel good.
There's just so many feelings and emotions throughout it. Like suddenly we're in bi, suddenly we're like scared in intro.
It's
and like
such a range.
Second guessing ourselves,
right?
And then we're yearning, and then we're like in ordinary things, and it's
it's like beautiful.
It's beautiful, and like, and if you can't kiss them, like if you can't like girl, what you got Nona in here for? Like, to tell us.
Literally.
Like, there's so much happening.
No, and wait until you see the short film.
Oh, I'm scared.
Because there's other ties.
I'm so scared. I have yet to see the short film. If you guys want to see our reaction, you know, go see us on socials at Full-Time Daughter Pod. Go follow. It's so hard sometimes to find an album that you like literally spiritually connect to. And I feel like this one will forever be one that I'm like, I can just listen to it whenever, and it's still gonna give me the same feelings from like when I first listened to it, maybe even deeper. And you know what's so great is that it's the kind of album where the feelings are just like universal throughout your life. Like, you're gonna feel this way when we're in our 20s, we're gonna feel this way when we're in our 30s. I love that about that album.
I just love it. I truly just don't think it'll ever get old. Also, if you're watching
our new guest,
if you're watching on YouTube,
Colette took a break. We have a new guest this week
for you know, special
for
purposes
Eternal
of
Sunshine
this
episode. We have the little bear
from We Can't Be Friends.
And we haven't named him yet.
We need
Cailyn
help.
hasn't decided on one. Have you, or have you not?
No, I haven't.
Are you gonna leave it up to the audience?
I think we should leave it up to them.
Okay, we're gonna give you guys some options. Let us know if you're listening on Spotify. Comment in the little comment section. Use our poll, and if not, we're gonna post it on our stories. Okay, guys? Because seriously, like, we need to name this bear. You guys, he's gonna be here for the rest of the episode. Let us know what we should name him. Speaking of the most perfect woman in the entire world, no, because she's literally perfect. Like, I wore Fembot today because I was like, okay, we're talking about Ariana.
Beautiful shade.
No, it's beautiful.
It's so fun.
I actually want to use REM more. Like I literally love the line. Like, I was looking
I'm literally wearing Glossy Bomb.
Oh, period. I wanted the little like skin thing that is like
the glow
glass. Oh my god, I want that. And also the highlighters go crazy. It's just, I love like the galactic theme.
I know everything that
I don't know what it is
in the line
so,
is
like,
very like
glittery,
cosmic,
glowy, cosmic. Love it. Ooh, okay.
We're both wearing REM. So REM,
hey, we love you.
Girly Pops.
We love you, Ariana. Ariana's team. Hey guys,
I mean, we're always open.
We love you.
That's
Wicked team,
crazy.
We love you so much.
Wicked team, REM team Ariana, like,
we love you, like,
we're
massively.
Here.
We're also Florida girlies, and we've loved you since birth.
Yeah,
essentially. Well, I guess if we're on the topic of perfection, today's episode
like, this is a drastic turn.
We're like,
suddenly we're talking about
transition it into perfectionism.
So like, let's reel it back. Let's reel it back in.
Let's reel it back in.
Oh my god, Eternal Sunshine.
Since Eternal Sunshine was vulnerable, let's be vulnerable for a minute.
You know what? Yeah,
let's be vulnerable for a minute.
That's a good one.
Bear with us, guys.
We have
this
layers.
episode's gonna be a little random, okay? But I actually was talking to Cailyn about this, how last week, if you were listening to the episode, at the very start, I talked about how I was feeling down in the dumps, and I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I love thinking about, like, I don't know, just what's going on and how I can best manage my life and my emotions and all that.
Right.
And something that I was thinking about was how a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year, I mentioned this in an episode this season already, I've kind of postponed. Like, I find myself, it's almost April, and I haven't accomplished a lot of the stuff I wanted to do. So I was thinking about, like, how come I haven't done that? Like, I say I wanted to do it, so what's holding me back?
Right.
And the thing that the conclusion I came to was just myself. Like, I always say I'm waiting for the perfect moment. And that's what, like, hit me. I was like, oh my God, can we talk about this on the podcast? Because I've been, like, called out about this for so long. Like, I literally was talking to someone and I was like, no, but I'm gonna work out. Like, I swear, like, I want to get back into it, and I want to get back into my fitness and my flexibility and all that stuff. And they were like, but why didn't you start yesterday?
Yeah. Okay.
And
true.
I was like, I love when people call me out. Like, that is so, it, like,
yeah, they're like, so
me.
then why aren't you?
Exactly. But, and then I was like, just asking myself, I was like, no, you're so right. Like, how come? So I find myself just coming back to this thing of, like, I'm waiting for the perfect moment. And how come I'm waiting for this, like, perfect moment. Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, like
That's
that
what
perfect moment is never gonna come.
No, but like, what even is like the perfect moment? Because I always say that whenever I want to do something, I'm like, no, but I'm waiting for the perfect moment. And I find that so many people do this too. Like, for example, you'll buy a dress and you're like, no, but I'll wear this when I have like an
This was
event to
actually
go
a point
to.
that I was gonna bring up.
Or like, I bought this super nice perfume and I love how it smells, but I'll only wear it occasionally.
Special occasion.
On special occasions. Speaking of perfect scents, let's talk about Fulton and Rourke. They're an American fine fragrance company and they just sent us 2 of their extract de parfums. I chose Sterling.
And I chose Kiowa.
Sterling is like a vanilla-y, leathery, really dark fragrance.
And Kiowa has more citrusy marine notes, but I was more intrigued by these types of scents just because I'm more into like the musky vanilla scents. So I kind of wanted to try something different.
We're really excited. You know, we're going to see if this is our new signature scent. So let's try it out.
Let's try them out.
So I think the ultimate test is against the skin.
The wear test.
So Cailyn's going to spray it on me. Okay.
All right.
I'm scared. I'm nervous. Oh my God. Okay.
I can already smell that.
You can smell that already, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, hold on.
That's insane. It's
really like gentle though.
It is. Yeah. It's like a rich.
It's giving a rich person. Dare I say? I think it picks up that vanilla.
I definitely
that
smell
musk.
leather at first.
For sure.
I'm sure like once it like
seeps into the skin
the
a little
skin,
bit.
you can probably smell the muskier more.
Let's try Kiowa.
Let's do Kiowa. Wow. Oh my, it's so beach boardwalk vibe.
Wow. That one is just so fresh. I can't get over
It's
the
so
lemon.
fresh.
Like,
you really do smell the lemon like right away.
the lemon really comes through. Overall, I think both of these scents are very like luxurious. It's giving high end. And I think they're very universal.
I know.
I really liked these. Okay, we're going to try them out. We're going to keep wearing them. Thank you so much to Fulton and Rourke.
Thank you so much.
If you guys are interested in trying out some of the scents, definitely go check them out. Thank you so much.
And now back to the episode.
But why are we always waiting for these perfect moments? Why not just do it now? You know what I mean?
I agree. And I think I struggle with that too, because you just obviously like we hold ourselves to such a high standard.
For sure.
And that's just like the limits that we place on ourselves. So like if it's something that like we physically want to do and like we want to achieve this goal and we're like, okay, I want to do that. Like the concept itself is in our mind, like it's planted in our mind. We know that we want to do that. How we're going to do that, that's a different thing, because we talk so much about like our visions, our shared goals for everything.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a tiny little goal that we have for like full-time daughter or something, and we have this shared goal, we're like, yeah, that's gonna happen. We like drop the conversation for like a couple days. It escapes our mind, and then we're like, why though?
Exactly.
Why? Because we start thinking of everything that goes into this small little goal, and we're like, oh, it requires so much like effort, time, like even the tiniest things, like they require so much planning. And then you're like, okay, well, we don't really have that right now. Like we don't have the perfect conditions or like all the equipment to make the vision perfect, like how we want it, at least in our heads, the most ideal version of it. And like we can't achieve that if we don't have the proper setup or like the proper like things that lead up to our desired result, you know?
100%.
So then it just deters us from like even doing it completely, and we're like, okay, well, if it can't be perfect, if like we don't have it right now, why start, you know? Or like why even try? Which I think is such a terrible like mindset to have, rather than just like,
Why
again, like what you were saying,
literally in my head these last like weeks, that I'm just like, it's such a terrible mindset.
It's such
like,
a terrible mindset.
I'm like, what is happening to me?
And also
like, why
that
not
question,
just try it?
that question that you asked, where it's like, what even is the perfect moment? Because
what is it?
What is it? Because to us, yeah, we think that like our desired result is the perfect quote unquote outcome. But why is that perfect to us? You know what I mean? Like, it's never going to be perfect. There's never the perfect moment for something. You know?
No, I get you, but it's always something I do with all of my goals. Like, even if, guys, I wanted to get my ears pierced, right? But I was like, I wanted to do that for my birthday. Isn't my birthday the perfect moment to get?
And like, why not?
Why not, right?
Why not?
I never did it. So now, since I never did it, I've just been waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting when it's, right in front of me, convenient. Why don't I just take myself on a Saturday to go get my ears pierced finally?
And like, the way you can.
No, I know.
Like, there's actually nothing stopping you.
But I don't know what's stopping me. Same with like what's stopping me from taking a dance class. What's stopping me from going to a free yoga class? Like, what is stopping me? I'm like waiting for this perfect moment for me to like look good, feel good. And that's another thing when it comes to like aesthetics. I'm so picky about it.
But I think maybe the reason that you're like so picky about it is because you think it's like permanent. You know how sometimes when like you're kind of scared to try something new because you're like, oh, it seems so permanent, and then I have to stick to that because once I make up my mind about something, I have to stick with that. But sometimes you can just enjoy something for a period of time. Like, that doesn't have to stay. Obviously, if like you get a piercing, that's like different. Like, that you would have to wait for that hole to close, and that might take time.
That was funny.
That's a little more of a permanent decision. Same with like a tattoo. Like, it's like you have to come to that conclusion, and it's like just go for it. Like, when is the perfect moment? There's no like, just choose a time.
Choose a time
if that's really like something that you want and you've considered over some time. But if it's something that's like an aesthetic, or like, let's say something with your hair, like you always talk about wanting to change something up about like your style
every day.
It's like, maybe I'll do something with my hair, maybe I'll change it to a lighter color, a darker color, like maybe I want to grow out bangs, maybe I want to cut them and like have them be shorter. Like, anything that you do with your hair, like, it's gonna grow back. You can change it. Like, if you dye your hair and you hate how it looks on you,
I think I struggle with that then, like the idea that it'll be permanent. But it's also like I get really scared of like regretting something and then it being like on me. Like, I don't know, like I just hate that idea of like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. And it's not like, it's so weird because
like kind of like it's like seen as your fault. Like, you're like,
but
why'd I do
when I
that?
think about it like in another perspective, like if you said that to me, I'd be like, okay, but it's not on you, you know, like whatever.
Like you live and you learn.
I was like, okay, like it happened.
Yeah.
Like, you'll just get it fixed or like whatever. You'll grow
like there's
it out
a solution. There's always a solution.
Right. But for me, I'm like, no. Like last time I cut my hair, I had a mental breakdown, y'all. I had to leave this on.
Yeah.
You remember? I'm so, again, particular about my hair. Like what Cailyn was saying, like, do you want it light? Do you want it dark? Do you want your bangs out? Do you want no bangs? Which I cannot imagine myself without bangs. Like,
I can't either. I just think the bangs are so you.
I can't. I had no bangs today, as you can see. I can't even imagine it. I can't even imagine like what is going on. It's not even my forehead. I have like a normal sized forehead, y'all.
No, like my forehead is normal. Fine. I don't know
like
what it is.
The
it's like
framing of the bangs. Like, I can't imagine my life without them. But anywho, I went to this salon. She cuts my hair not the way I wanted. And I was like, oh my God, I'm freaking out because, again, it's that thing of like, I don't know. Maybe it's a control thing.
It could be control.
Maybe it's like a control issue where it's like, I need everything to be in my control.
And also, I think you have such a specific vision of how you want it to turn out.
So true.
That if someone doesn't like complete it in the way that you wanted to see it, like you wanted your hair to look a certain way.
I'm sorry, it's giving therapy.
It's giving therapy.
No, because listen, I think it's a control issue, and I feel like that way with like, I think that the perfectionism comes from like a place where I need control over something. And then I think I'm like, am I that way with everything in my life? Like when I think about it, like, sorry for like talking grander scope, but like I think about the things like I don't like stepping out of my bounds. Yeah. I love my songs. I love my things. Like I'm always like
your comfort.
I have never changed my coffee order. Like just
real
recently.
Though. Real.
Like I've never changed my coffee order. I am such a like familiar. I'm the same thing. Like it's all in my control. Like it's never gonna change. Like whatever the control variant or whatever.
Yeah, like
whatever. What's it called? The control variable.
What is that?
Control variable.
God, don't ask me anything about scientific terms because I don't remember when people literally bring up like the control variable. What's the other one?
The independent variable.
Independent. I can't. To this day, that's always been the thing in a science class that I will always get wrong. Independent, dependent, and control. I can't tell you what is what. I still can't
Girl,
do it. Like
it
if
ain't
someone's
gonna
like,
be me.
okay, like call me dumb, but I get independent, confused. I'm like, so is it that the one that changes? Is that the one we keep the same? Like, I don't know. But I think that could definitely be what it is. Like,
I think so. And
control.
I think that's what I have to work through. And then I've gotten recommendations like from online sources.
Call it out. It's TikTok. Like, I know it's TikTok. Every time we say we have reputable sources or
like
we've done
I
research,
read something, bitch, you read it on TikTok.
I'm like,
You
let's
saw
just
a TikTok
say,
video. Okay, guys,
we have TikTok. Everyone has TikTok, and if you don't, you're a
saw
liar.
it on TikTok, and it was like, if you like are like that kind of individual, you should do things where you're like not in control. So like, for example, like you
kind of like exposure therapy.
Yeah, like you let someone else plan your whole day. You let someone pick out your outfit.
That's
almost
that's
like
a good idea.
exposure therapy for people who are like control freaks a little bit. I'm speaking of myself. Like I'm literally speaking of myself. And yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just like I like everything to be a certain way. And I don't know if that's like necessarily a bad thing or a good thing. It's not that it's in every situation. I think that there's just some things that I'm like, if I don't have it a specific way, I feel very uncomfortable. I feel very anxious.
Right.
I get insecure. Like, I don't know. It makes me scared. Like, same thing with like going to the gym and stuff. That is completely out of my control.
So
that is completely out of my control. And I know you guys are sick and tired of hearing about these girls. Like, just get your asses in the gym right now.
No,
if I hear about
like,
your gym fear one more time, I'm gonna slap you silly. But
like,
genuinely,
get their ass in the gym. Just once.
I cannot get over the third like perspective. Like if someone's just standing there and like watching me lift this weight that I'm failing miserably, or like I'm like trying to do these like arm workouts.
Thought is giving me goosebumps. Like I hate the thought of that.
I hate the thought of it. And everyone's like, oh, the people are in their own world. No, like y'all don't observe others.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I totally understand that like perception of like, because we say it all the time too. Don't we not always say like no one's paying attention to you, like no one cares enough to be staring at you and perceiving you, like they're so focused on their own life. But like, let's be real, like also like when you're seeing videos on like TikTok or someone of like they're doing like their routine and they're like showing you like them doing squats and they're like the perfect routine to get a peachy ass, like whatever, you're looking at the people in the back too that like are passing by, like tell me you're not
100%.
like you're not just focused on the girl showing you the workout. Like I'm focused on, I'm like not the man in the back doing
what's
blah,
the
blah,
environment
like,
around here?
What is the environment? Like I'm perceiving it because I'm like, who are the characters like in real life?
It's just us overthinking and anxious. Like honestly,
there's something that comes to your head.
I think the gym might be one of my biggest fears.
It's my biggest fear.
Like I'm not about to expose all my fears on the podcast.
No, but we have,
because that's like blackmail. But the gym is one of my biggest fears.
No, it's so scary. Like, and I always think about like what if you get in a relationship and your partner's like a gym freak and they're like, come on, come to the gym with me. What happens
literally
then?
last episode you were like big meaty men for
like
Isa.
You like that.
Like put that on a shirt.
Big meaty
but
men
I was
for
like,
Isa.
Every guy likes to like gym, and I'm like,
no, they're like, where's my gym rat girl? That ain't me, babe. I'm so sorry. Like,
I'm scared.
I'll support you from over here. You want me to
scared.
sit on a little bench press and like watch you? I'll watch you. I'll be like, do your thing, honey. Like, do it. But I will not be.
I'm just scared. And also, I don't like the couples gym content. I never want to be that person. Like,
I am not.
It makes me uncomfortable. But I'm like uncomfortable with PDA in general.
So
like, I like affection. But
no,
PDA,
but that's a
where
lie.
It's like we're together makes me like
that's
uncomfortable.
A lie
a
though,
bit.
because the other day we literally went out.
Oh,
like let's talk about that.
No, but that wasn't even like bad PDA.
Okay, it wasn't bad PDA, but like listen to this.
Okay, tell them.
So,
no, you're so
we
right.
went like you were like arguing in their favor, and I was like, girl, but like
who knows?
To me,
guys?
it was a little odd. So we went
to find out.
Actually. We went to, it was like an outdoor restaurant, very much like tropical beach vibes. And everyone's like, there's a stage, like we're setting the scene here. There's a bar and there's just like outdoor seating. We're in the outdoor seating area. We're eating. Everyone's like by the ocean, great vibes. There's boats, all of it. There was this one couple who was just sat there for maybe, I don't know how long. It seemed like our entire meal.
Okay,
they were there.
We were there for like how long? Like an hour and a half?
Yeah, it had to
Maybe
have been
two?
like
An hour
a
and a
while.
half?
Like it was our whole meal.
Yeah.
And we're fully enjoying. We have our dog there, so it took us a while.
It took a while. We had a long lunch.
It was a long lunch. The entire time we were there,
From the second we
Like,
sat down
from the
to
beginning.
even after we left, I'm sure.
Yeah, there was a couple just like, and when I tell you it was giving that vine, I know y'all know which one I'm talking about, of like
Should we display?
two
They were like,
that vine where they're literally like this, like head to head. Stop, don't look at me like that. I can't make eye contact like that. They're literally like this, like face to face, and they're like, is that allowed? Is that allowed? Like that's what they were giving, because the couple at the bar was literally like
making out the whole time.
making out, and this
But like,
close.
not like making out.
No, but you said like, yes, they were, because they literally were, because to me, I'm like, I don't mind.
No, and like stools facing each other, legs like his
It
legs
was,
out.
is that
her, like,
allowed? Is that like, that's literally what it was giving.
Mm-hmm.
And it like, not to say like, I'm proponent of love, like do your thing. I'm not a hater.
I know.
Maybe like hater tendencies are in there that need to come out sometimes, because I was like, I'm a little uncomfy, like what, like are we intruding?
Really?
And at the same time I'm like,
well, I wasn't like looking.
I wasn't looking, but
they
it was
were
so
there.
obvious.
But here's the thing, they were at the bar, and that's why I'm saying, I'm like, it's the vibe though. Like they were at a bar.
Okay, but
Like it's like a
okay.
beach bar. Like a beachy bar. It's not like a Chili's or an Applebee's. Like if you were like doing that in the fucking Applebee's, like this is a family chain
Inside.
restaurant. Like, come on now.
no, but it just was that it was so long. Like, are we
Okay.
not getting uncomfortable?
No, like
and
they had to be on drugs or something.
maybe they were like entranced or something.
They were entranced by each other.
because,
But like how amazing for them, you know?
or maybe they had just met that day.
They just met and they had a dog.
and they had like their little before sunrise moment where they like met for a day, and they were like, oh my god,
no,
we're
like
spending
guys,
the entire day
fully
together.
like they never separated from
It
each
was
other.
weird.
But I was like, nah, it's fine. And she was like, it's a little weird. And I was
Because the
like,
thing is that
whatever.
like I wouldn't mind if like a couple's like near me and they're hugging. Like
I would never do it.
I would never do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. I could never.
Okay, I don't mind a hug. I don't mind a little kiss. Whatever. That's fine. Me trying to justify, I'm like,
I don't
whatever.
mind a
It's like
hug.
fine.
I don't mind a kiss. Like,
I don't like. I guess like. Like I guess fuck. Like what? Maybe if we start like some machines at home, like. I can't do this.
some machines at home.
Like start small, you know, like why are we going to the gym immediately?
Cailyn was telling me this recently, and I get told this all the time, and I don't like hearing it, but like I need to hear
Oh
it.
my god, wait, what is it?
Well, you were like, Isa, I was having a mental breakdown. Maybe like,
Yeah.
what is like a less severe mental breakdown?
Like
Just a breakdown.
a crush out? No, crush out's kind of crazy.
Crash out is like,
Yeah, that's like
I think
borderline
crash out is
insane.
like, I'm like throwing this
Yeah,
chair across
no,
the
you're
room.
right. I would say you had like a mild freak out.
I had a little bit of a freak out over how I looked, and I think I literally sent Cailyn 20-minute audios about
Yeah.
everything I want to like change about myself. She's like, she does that.
You do that. Yeah.
You tend to do that. But the reason is because I just think I have this desire to like change my appearance. But I don't know if I go about it the wrong way. Cailyn's always like, but you can do things little by little. And I'm like, no, I want it like right now. Like I need this like personality shift. Like
Yeah.
not like personality. I meant more like persona. Like
Yeah.
my features. Like I kind of want like just a change, because I think that if I change things about my aesthetic or whatever, I'll feel a different way. Maybe I'll feel more confident, maybe
Yeah.
whatever. But Cailyn was like, I think you focus way too much on how you look and like you compare yourself a lot to how other people look and like where they're at and stuff. And
I still stick true to
the,
that. Like,
the
I
reason
still stand by that.
I know, but the reason I bring this up is because I was thinking about how I think that is connected to my perfectionism. And my perfectionism was something I used to like really brag about because I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. It's like nice to have perfectionism and like your work and your passions.
Of course,
stuff. Like you put that work, that effort.
You put so much like attention to detail with things.
But I think that it's gotten a little bit out of hand because I never used to care about my looks as much as I do now, and I don't know if that makes me vain or if I'm just like really self-aware of how I look and how I'm coming off. And is it because I'm like doing social media now? Is it because
I was literally about to ask, I was gonna say, could it be the effects of social media? And because you're literally in this world and you're constantly looking, and as much as you try not to, even if you're not purposely seeking that sort of content, you're gonna come across it. Like, no matter what.
I 100% think that's what a therapist would have told me. Like, they would probably tell me what Emma Chamberlain's therapist told them, which was to deactivate TikTok.
To you, like, this is the idea of like perfect, and that's why I'm like, okay, social media has like fully warped and contorted so many things, because maybe you wouldn't have thought that way like in the past, and like because
I was never like this.
I really don't think you were. I didn't even think at the start of like this podcast it was that intense. And now it's more like so hyperfixated on any little thing that's like wrong.
I think it's like the effects of social media and knowing, like, I think it's the exposure to it and what I see and being like, I don't look like that,
right?
And then also
but then like, also, do you ever not think like, especially, and maybe this is like, I don't know, maybe we're just like in different parts of Miami though, I think this, but like I'll see things on social media and then not that I'm comparing social media versus real life, but to be so honest with you, real life is not social media. Like, everything that I see in real life, it's not the same type of people I'm seeing on social media. If you compare like maybe yourself to other people in real life, you're like, okay, we're all like on the same wavelength.
Exactly.
Like, I'm right where I should be. I'm on the path that I should be. So many other people are just where I am too. They're just as confused. They're having an identity crisis. They're trying to find their style. Like, you relate to so many people in real life, and then you go on social media and you see all these people living your dream life, or like some content creator life that you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Everything they do is so pretty and perfect, and like, that's what I want to be. When literally I can guarantee you they're like setting up everything in their house, everything about their outfit just to film a TikTok to make it look super pretty and aesthetic, and be like, day in my life, when that is probably like not even a realistic depiction of their life.
I 100% know that, and that's why I'm saying it's like a subconscious thing I'm doing. I love that you said that like it's different when you see people in real life, and I was like, so true.
It really is though. I don't know what it is.
You've actually helped me a lot, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Cailyn said something, because you said something a couple weeks ago and it just stuck with me. Like, you said, I can't remember if it was in person or in audio because we send so many audios, but
all our
you said, I don't care like how I look, like that's it, this is who I am. And that literally stuck with me because I was like, wait, so true, because even if you see me without makeup versus when you see me with makeup, like if you see me without makeup, like this is who I am. Like, that's sorry.
Actually,
you're gonna get the raccoon eyes. You're gonna get the crazy hair.
That's what it is.
Like, what are you gonna do? You see me at the CVS at midnight. Like, sorry.
No, and that's genuinely how I feel when I genuinely say that. That's what I believe.
Who I am.
That's like, literally who I am, because I like, we say it all the time. Like, whenever we get insecure about any little thing and we voice that fear to each other and we're like, oh my god, like I really just like don't want to be perceived today, or I feel so ugly today regarding like my hair, it's like a mess, it's dirty, all this stuff, and then I'm like, okay, can we just like detach from this idea that we have? Like, let's complain about it for no more than 2 minutes. Like, bring out your fear, say it, like, voice it, be like, I'm not feeling super cute today. You know what? Whatever. We're trying. Just get dressed. Be the best that you want to be that day. Like, if that's what you bring to the table, that's what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
But you cannot hyper fixate on how you look for like 20 hours because it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to like call myself ugly every day because that's not helpful.
It's
at
only
all.
damaging.
It's
to
only
yourself.
damaging. So at least even if you have to lie to yourself and be like,
yeah,
or physically block it out of your mind and just be like, that's what it is. That's my skin. She's going to heal. She's going to be great in a matter of months. I just got to trust the process.
Yeah.
Or if it's something you physically can't change, just stop complaining about it. You know what I mean?
100%. And I think that's nice, like, advice. Like, I think that if you guys are struggling like me, do what Cailyn taught me, which was just say, like, this is who I am. Like, sorry, I can't do anything about it. Like, I look this way, I'm like, well, this is what they're gonna get. The world is gonna get this because this is who I am right now.
No, and like, truthfully, we say this all the time about you cannot do the like things for other people. Like, it has to be for yourself and because you want to feel that way. You know what I mean? And if you're doing it for the sole purpose of trying to get someone's attention, trying to please someone, like, that's never gonna work. And the right person is gonna love you regardless of if you hate something about yourself or if you don't feel super confident about that a certain feature. Like, it will simply not matter to the right people.
And I think just do things for yourself. That's why I think I've been struggling, and maybe that's why I haven't taken the big step with like to do anything, like make these big changes in my life, because maybe it doesn't feel like truly authentic, and I know that subconsciously. But I think I want to challenge myself with the whole thing of like control and trying to be perfect and not caring so much about like how others are perceiving me. And I feel like this is like a constant battle we talk about on the podcast, because dare I say it's one of my biggest struggles personally. So I kind of want to challenge myself, and maybe I will document it, but
I think you should.
I think it's just something that I'm like, I don't always want to be this way, and I wasn't always this way. This is like something new and developing, and it's been like occurring, and it's taking like hours of my day where I'm like constantly thinking about it and reflecting, and it's also holding me back.
It's gonna keep holding you back.
That's what I wanted to come back to, is like all these things of like trying to be perfect and waiting for the perfect moment really hold me back from exploring new things, from opportunities, from happiness, like maybe just embracing who I am. And like, I also think there's a level of like freedom that comes when you don't care about what other people think. And I think that a lot of the times maybe I'm concerned with like coming off as cringe, or oh my god, that was so like icky, and like ew, you're so weird and stuff like that, or like she's not pretty, or she's like ugly. I feel like I can't sit in this podcast and like preach about being confident and love yourself and don't care about what other people think, and then I'm sat here being like, I care, I'm insecure, I'm scared, and all that stuff. And I don't know, I kind of want to practice what I preach. So that's why I say I like want to challenge myself, because it's something new. And I don't know, if you guys are wondering like if other people ever feel this way, they do. And I think this just goes to show you that like, even if you're like, if me, for example, I was walking through this city, right, and there's models everywhere, like gorgeous people, and I felt so out of place, you can see me and think, oh my god, she's so stunning, and then you wouldn't know that I feel
that way,
horrible, insecure, or whatever. I think that's a good way of seeing it, because then it like kind of takes off the pressure from thinking about the perception of others, when you're just like, oh, I don't even know what they're thinking of me. Like they can like, think I'm the most confident person here, or they can think I'm like the most insecure or weird or whatever. Let them
literally think you, Mel
let
Robbins.
them, like, whatever. Let them. This is who I am. This is what I'm bringing to the table. Don't live to like impress people or to like live up to someone else's standards. Like, just exist for yourself, and whatever that means. And I don't know. Hopefully I take this advice, guys, because it's really exhausting to hyperfixate on so many of the things that I'm kind of sad, because I think about myself as like an older woman, and I'm like, how silly of you to focus on so many things when you were so young and you were 22 and
Yeah.
you're gorgeous, and you're still gorgeous when you're older, but you know what I mean? Like, just enjoy your youth and enjoy where you're at. So I'm really trying, and like, thank you guys for holding space for me.
We're holding space.
Oh, okay, I'll hold. Okay, one of us has to hold.
You hold.
Thank you for holding space for me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I just wanted to be real because it's been happening, and like, hopefully I will get over it, and I'll let you guys know.
You will. I mean, I don't think you'll ever really fully get over it, because you're just going to experience things from day to day.
Of course,
feelings will come up, and you're not always
but like
gonna feel
right now,
But right now,
I want to have a super sexy summer.
Yeah,
I'm like just myself.
No, I completely agree with this, because I would say I like experience it more in like a work way.
For sure.
Like anything.
I get you.
I do. I'm just like, this has to be the best quality, and I freak myself out over it, and I start to put thoughts into my own head that the other person is going to hate the product I'm doing. Like, if it's for work and I'm focusing on another client's work, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing this for someone else, so it has to be like their vision. And so if I make anything and I send it out and then I'm like, oh my God, watch, like, they're actually gonna hate it. I just like put these like negative thoughts, and I don't know if it's just that I don't trust myself completely. Like, I think I'm like not creative enough.
Like, you doubt your capabilities.
And I doubt my capabilities, and I'm like,
why are you underestimating yourself?
Why am I underestimating myself?
Yeah.
And I think I'm like fully capable every time. I'm like, I know
100%
that
you are.
I can learn, and I know that I'm like receptive to learning and other people's like visions and their goals and stuff, and I can't accomplish it.
Yeah.
I just like put these negative like self thoughts where I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna hate it.
Oh my God, Isa, come look at this tarot reading that I got on TikTok. And you were like, no, but like, she talks about Capricorns too, so like, listen. And this girl plays it at 2x speed, and it's basically saying that like Virgos and Capricorns are both perfectionists, but like different kinds of perfectionists, where she's a perfectionist where like it has to be perfect, and that is the only option.
It has to be perfect, and not only does it have to be perfect, but also I like work better on a schedule. Like when there is a vision that is like set out,
a schedule and a to-do list.
It's like, I need to know when are things happening.
No, the Capricorn perfectionist was like, she's a perfectionist, but to the point where she will avoid doing things because if it's not perfect, she doesn't want it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, that's so true though. And that's like in every like place in my life.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. I think, like Cailyn said, like, it's never gonna leave,
go away,
especially because we're in just like an age of social media, and we're exposed to so many different people and aesthetics, and like there's so many things that we have to be, and like so many boxes that we have to fit into. And I think that just like the standards that society holds for women, like
literally crazy,
other than just be yourself. But
every episode we're just like, be yourself.
Be yourself.
Like, truly, we're like, be yourself. Like, there's no one like you. But like, truly, it's like the number one thing that we like vouch for, and that's what we encourage at all times. Okay.
Oh my God, guys, you want to know the funniest thing?
Go. Crack a little joke.
I'm not even gonna crack a little joke. I'm getting into it. You've never called me out on it.
Okay.
Because I think you're just so nice. Like, you're so nice to me. I have this thing where everyone in my family calls me out on it, and also a specific someone called me out on it.
Okay.
And we'll get into it. But everyone says that when I drink anything, I like gulp.
What?
Yeah. See how you didn't notice?
No,
it's because she loves me. It's because she loves me.
I've never noticed
when you
that.
love someone, you don't see their faults.
Maybe that's what it is. Like, I'm blind.
When you see someone, you like don't see flaws. Everyone in my family, they hear me drinking like water. They hear me drinking anything. They're like,
I've literally never
why
noticed.
are you gulping your water? I'm literally just drinking like a normal person. Like, that is how I have always.
What? I've literally never noticed.
That is always how I do it. And I'm like, oh my God, is it something that I did as a child that I like could not, like, is it because of my fear of like swallowing pills that I like need to like
take a big
gulp? I don't know. I sip my water and everyone's like, why are you gulping? So right now when I was doing that, I was like, oh my God, I hope she didn't hear my gulp.
Imagine it on the mic so you can hear it.
Okay, hold on. We're going to test this theory.
Let's test this.
Hear this. Obviously, if you're listening on the podcast, you're going to hear this because we have these microphones. Shout out Logitech.
Like at this
Sorry.
point, we're just
Okay.
let's see. Girl,
Did you
nothing.
hear it?
Literally
Okay.
nothing. Okay, that one a little.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's every single time. I literally
That
just
one a little.
drink my
But I
water.
always think that when I'm drinking, I like keep a little bit in my mouth before taking.
too.
Like I go like this.
But you've said that a lot of times before. And then you hold it and then you drink it.
yeah.
But whatever.
Like,
Like,
do I be giving chipmunk?
I don't know.
Like where I have to keep it in my mouth a little bit.
You need to like just like keep it in there.
Ew. See, I knew. I don't even think you thought that until
I saw your face and I was like, I hated that.
I hated that. I hated it.
It was a good one though.
It was. It literally
job.
is. All we do is make jokes.
I love it.
I don't even know if people catch on.
I love it.
And if they do, they're scared.
I think
If they do, they're like,
they're
what's going
terrified.
on?
Have you ever had a dream about a man? I know you have. Not the kind you're thinking about.
not the good kind.
No, like the good kind is awesome.
How do we get?
I don't know what, like, why is my family listening? Like, I've told
Get
you
outta
guys
here.
so many times. Stop. I'm talking like just random dreams where like people pop up and you're like, why
No,
are you in my
actually
dream?
though, I think about this all the time, and like, I really do think I'm like, what is the purpose that this person was in my dream? You know, like there has to. I don't know if it serves a greater purpose. Sometimes they're people from the past, but then sometimes it's like someone you've maybe seen like one time. If someone tells you that you were in their dream, it's like some subliminal messaging. Like I think there's like some connection or something.
Well, first and foremost, if you get a text, okay, if it wasn't already blatantly obvious, like I dreamt of someone, they dreamt of me too.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Exactly.
I'll tell
Exactly.
you guys. Sit down and listen to
down.
my tales. Okay, sit down and listen to
Yeah.
the tale. I went to bed, had a dream about this guy.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like anything you guys are thinking about. It was like
Just
the
a
most
normal, weird, random.
It actually started in a Chipotle, and then he ended up in my dream.
Yeah.
Right? But I woke up in the morning, and the first thing I did was text Cailyn. I was like, "Oh my god, I had a dream
This person
with
was in my dream.
this individual," and Cailyn was like, "No way, whatever." I think like 4 minutes, maybe less than 5 minutes after.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm literally talking to Cailyn on the phone. We're getting ready for the day. I get a text. Hey, I had a dream about you last night.
Yeah. That was crazy. We were like, what are the odds?
I literally got scared and like, girl, I'm already delusional that the universe wants to put me with him, but I say no because I listened to
We
Cailyn and
rebuke.
she's like, girl, be so for real. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
Yeah.
Cailyn keeps me in check. She's like, be so for real, girl.
Like, it's that same man
It's-
every
be so
damn
for real.
time.
Be
And
so
I'm
for real.
like,
Well, my
free her.
free me, please, free me. If you tell someone, hey, I had a dream about you, you have to tell them what the
have to
dream is about. Because here's the thing.
No.
You wanted them to know. Because if you had a dream about someone and it was nasty, freaky,
But what
you
if
little
it-
freaky girl, if you had a dream about someone, you're not going to tell them that.
You're not going to
You're
tell
going to keep that to
them.
yourself, especially if it was like weird
Yeah.
or strange or whatever. But
like-
if you were like, hey, I had a dream about you last night, you better explain it to the
You
person.
better explain
'Cause what
who
was
I
your
was
re-
to you in that
what was
dream,
your
what was the
reason?
context.
For saying it then.
No, like you can't bring it up if you're not going to tell me. I'd rather just not know. No, actually, I need to know. Like if
So
you're
you're
dreaming of
thinking
me, I
about
need
me.
to know. I need to know. I need to know everything. I need to know the details. Like
No, I know.
what was happening. Like, hello?
Guys, comment down below
Please.
any weird dreams you've ever had or like bizarre dreams that have just like
You don't even
always
need to
stayed with
comment.
you.
If you don't want people to see it because you want it to
DM
be like
us.
anonymous, literally DM us.
DM us. We won't include your name. I just
We don't
genuinely
judge.
want to see what these people got going on. What do you guys want? Comment down below. What kind of episodes? Do you guys want story times? Do you guys want more vulnerable episodes? I'm
Chatty
curious.
episodes,
Do you want
or
chatty
seeing,
episodes?
like where the conversation takes us?
Do you want us just to like ask each other random questions? Do you want us to talk about a show, a movie? You know, we have our
Yes.
ideas for season 3, but I think that as our audience grows, we want to like make sure that we're like catering to
Of course, yeah.
everyone that's new here. So let us know if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, and yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. It was really fun. I like
Yes.
these chatty rambles.
I
that
know.
we do.
I just like love sitting every week
we just
and being like
love having a
therapy
podcast.
time. Yeah,
We just love it.
we love it. because this is our podcast. But we hope you love it too.
Yeah. And if you do, make sure to follow us.
That was good. That was a good transition.
Girl, I'm a podcaster. Girl, I have a podcast.
Subscribe.
Exactly. So if you guys love Full-Time Daughter, make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Full-Time Daughter Pod, because we are posting so much stuff there. And I think it's super cutie to like see a different side of us.
Yeah.
Try
to get back into the vlogs too.
Oh my god, yeah. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to our YouTube channel, because we are getting back into the vlogs, and you guys are not. I'm not supposed to talk about this, so literally don't look at me, Cailyn, but you guys are not ready for what's to come. You guys, no, that's all I'll say. You. But make sure that you're subscribed, because if you want to watch the episode, you can see all the episodes on there. We have vlogs. We are going to be doing a book club, which is so exciting. So make sure you go subscribe, comment, like this video, do what you got to do, share with your friends, do all of that. And for our book club girlies, March is about to end. Did you guys read The Pisces? Are you guys ready for book club discussion to chit chat? Make sure you follow us on Fable. Make sure that you guys are also subscribed to our YouTube channel, because that's where we'll be meeting. And now Cailyn will take it away, as she always does. Go girl.
Also be sure to follow, rate, and review the podcast. It really helps us. Be kind to us. 5 stars. We're waiting on you.
Yeah,
it
guys,
really does help.
It really does help us. It really pushes us. And I feel like so open to like talking about all the work that goes into podcasting and like doing all of this stuff. But every single time you engage, like review,
really does.
It helps us so much. So if you're listening on Spotify, we'd appreciate if you guys participate in the poll that we're doing to name our bear. Name Cailyn's bear.
Help us name the bear,
please. And make sure
if you're
to
listening also to the podcast, share on Instagram, tag us in your stories. We like to see what you're listening to, when you're listening to it. And I think that's it. We'll see you next week, because
it's a full-time job at this point.
Yeah,
girl, I love
every
that.
Time. I love it.
I love that. You know that like everyone, like not everyone, but like my family, they go full-time when I'm and I'm like,
it's so funny.
Stop
every
it.
time I hear the words full-time, or my parents hear the word full-time, they're like, I cannot hear it without thinking of Full-Time Daughter. That was our job. That was our mission. And we accomplished it.
It's a full-time job. What can you do? What can you do?
So we'll see you next week, because
it's a full-time job at this point. Love yourself. Be yourself. And
we always end with a hand heart.
Literally.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Name the bear. Name the bear. Name the bear.